Welcome to round 4 of the SoCal Monster Truck Racing Series from OCRC Raceway in Huntington Beach, California. I'm your host, Charlie Seungtai, and with me is Tommy Mason.
My first time here, happy to be here.
Now, normally OCRC Raceway is home to one of the premier off-road tracks in the country, but today we're going monster truck racing, Tommy.
And we're going to be on carpet for the first time ever in my eyeballs, but not to these drivers. They've been on carpet before.
Yes, they have been on carpet before, but it's still a unique challenge for these drivers as you see some of them preparing for this first race. Now here's the keys to this race. We have 22 competitors. Top 10 qualifiers get a first round bye, so that's going to be very important. And today it's also a St. Louis style course for race 1. So we're going to see how these drivers handle it, Tommy.
St. Louis style, it's going to be a fast-paced run. As you can see, Launch Control doing the Proline track preview. It's hard on the gas, but also hard on those brakes, and you can't tip it over.
So these are your top 10 qualifiers, Tommy, and they get a bye run. Now talk about that surface. It's going to be really tricky, specifically in the brake zones with that extra grip.
When on dirt, you can slip and slide it around, kind of pitch your corner, but on carpet, it is very, very unforgiving. You hit the brakes too hard, you go front flipping. If you turn it too hard, you'll go over on your side.
As we move to our first matchup, it's Gravedigger versus Unstoppable.
They are green and a bit of a issue over the first jump. They make it through the corners cleanly.
But even side by side, going to the last corner. Oh!
Big gnarly crashes, but Gravedigger takes a win.
Yeah, it was actually very close heading to that last corner, and it looks like that Gravedigger was able to pull out the win after Unstoppable had a bobble. Let's take a look at the replay.
So on the start, they already are doing a wheelie over that front jump. And the corners executed nicely, but Gravedigger coming away with the win there.
Yeah, that first jump, Tommy, that's a kicker jump as we see Blue Thunder versus Overboard. That's going to be tricky for everybody all day. As we see Blue Thunder with a quickly, and Overboard tips over and hands the win to Blue Thunder. So Blue Thunder can now idle at home. Oh, it almost goes over by as well. So tough break for Levi Scones and Overboard.
And a textbook example of what we were just talking about, how you've got to use finesse in these carpet tracks.
Yeah, so maybe on dirt he might have got away with it, but on this track, he takes a bad bounce, and that's all she wrote. But Levi will be back right away with Barefoot as he takes on Black Pearl.
So you learned his lesson. We're green. Over the kicker nicely, right there in the center.
Pretty even through the first turn.
Here's the trouble spot, though, and they both woed up nicely.
But looks like Black Pearl will take the win, so we will see Black Pearl moving on to round 2 as we go to the next matchup of Scarlet Bandit versus Mutant.
Nicely over the kicker jump, right there. Through the corners nicely. This is the one to look out for.
Oh, trouble for Mutant, and Scarlet Bandit will take the win. So I think Mutant knew that he had to make up time and hustle through that last corner, but just got it wrong, and Scarlet Bandit takes the win.
And these straightaways, you got to set up that corner nicely. As we see, it really is from the start, Charlie, where you've got to put in a great smooth run, and kind of squirrely for Mutant all the way to that issue.
Yeah, this is a very short course, so if you lose time in the beginning, it's very hard to make it up. As we move on to the next matchup, it's Max D versus Bounty Hunter.
Little wheel taps, door handle to door handle.
Oh, and Max D. So that's our first flip of the day, Tommy, on this carpet, and Bounty Hunter will take the win. So that just shows right there, as Max D has a little bit more problems trying to finish his run.
Hey, if you can't win the race, put on the best show.
Definitely doing that right there as he gets a little help from Trevor.
So let's look back to see how this happened. You watch Max D, far lane, and yep, crank the wheel on the power, and that carpet said, nope, not today.
So that's gonna be tricky for every driver today. As we take a short break, coming up next is round 2 from OCRC Raceway. The SCMT Racing Series is brought to you by Proline, racing to bring you the best. J Concepts. And Fat Cat Customs.
Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. The Monsters are coming back to town as over 30 of the best RC monster trucks in the West Coast battle it out at the world-famous Hot Rod Hobbies in the second annual SCMT Winter Finals on December 7th. For one day and night only, all of the big names will be here. Launch Control, Hang Time, Roush Performance, Bad Company, and the original Bigfoot, and so many more. Super value seats are just $0, parking is free, and everyone is invited. The SCMT Winter Finals at Hot Rod Hobbies on December 7th, featuring 2 races and 1 unbelievable freestyle. Gates open at 10:30 in the morning, one day only. Be there!
Welcome back to OCRC Raceway in Huntington Beach, California. It's race 1 of round 4 of the SCMT Racing Series, and we are now heading into round 2 action where the top 10 qualifiers will now be making their return to competition. So Tommy, the racing is going to pick up now that we have the top 10 qualifiers matching up against the round 1 winners.
Yeah, we're not going to have any slouches in this one, so we're going to really see this track pick up, the speed pick up, as we got the round 2 on track. Cody Saucier Motorsports versus Launch Control.
Oh, flip right away for Cody Saucier Motorsports as Trevor, and another flip, so problems also for Trevor. So Trevor dodged a little bit of a bullet there. Didn't have the cleanest run, but Cody Saucier Motorsports had more problems that he could recover from. So as we take a look at the replay, Tommy.
Now I'm just wondering, you could see a flip at the front and then gets way over to Cody Saucier Motorsports to the far lane, or I should say the near lane for Launch Control.
As we take a look at Gravedigger versus Pretty in Black, that just shows, Tommy, no jump here is easy. Every obstacle is very treacherous. As we see, it looks like Pretty in Black has the lead, and Gravedigger, yet another flip, Tommy, on this carpet surface.
What a run, though. A solid, smooth run for Pretty in Black. No mistakes, made it all the way through the track. Definitely the fastest run of this racing round.
Had the whole shot and pretty much led the race the whole way. As we see, Gravedigger had a couple problems in the first corner and then just flipped it trying to make up time in the second. So tough break for Gravedigger, but we'll see him in the second race later on today. But up next is Blue Thunder versus Iron Outlaw.
Kicker still being an issue to a lot of these drivers. Down the straight into the final corner.
Close race, Tommy, but looks like it's going to be Iron Outlaw with the win.
And that was another smooth run for the Iron Outlaw.
As we look at the replay, Blue Thunder had the lead early on, but Iron Outlaw made it up after the first jump and took the win.
Almost getting spun out there at the line.
Yeah.
We got Stars and Scars versus Bounty Hunter. As we continue round 2. Nice set of kickers. Ooh, not anymore.
Might have broke a tie rod, Tommy, so it looks like Stars and Scars is going to take this win, and tough break for Bounty Hunter.
Spoke too soon on that one. It was great over the kicker, but then for Bounty Hunter, it got ugly at that center jump. Right there, you could see.
Just a bad hit on the landing, and tough break for Bounty Hunter, but he'll get that fixed, and we'll be back for race number 2 later on today.
I've met people that look like that.
To move on, it's going to be Roush Performance versus Time Flies.
Little squirrely. Oh, big time squirrel there.
Oh, but Roush Performance with the bobble as well. Who's going to recover first? Looks like Roush Performance will take the win, as Michael Iacono will move on to round 3.
So the blue oval standing true here in this one. Round 2. Taking a look back.
And both of these chassis identical. Both of them running SCMT Warpath chassis. So It was just going to come down to who made the least mistakes, and it was Iacono who take the win. As we now see Trevor Adamo in the hang time truck doing a wheelie for the crowd as well. So again, the freestyle on early.
He's cleaning off those tires.
Yeah. And he will match up with Black Pearl.
Moving along here in round 2. For Green, up and over the kicker. Nice start, hang time. Wheeling in all the way to the center jump. He's going to take another smooth win. Hang time with a little stoppy at the end.
So Adamo leads from start to finish, and both of his trucks advance as we move on to our next matchup between Scarlet Bandit and Titan. Early lead for Scarlet Bandit, but looks like Titan has evened out the edge. Oh, and big mistake by Scarlet Bandit, and Titan will take the win.
They kind of played each other's tricks there going into that final corner. Both really hard on the brakes, trying to make through that corner without any tip overs. But Titan taking the win.
So actually, Scarlet Bandit with the great light got a pretty big hole shot, but once we got to the backstretch, they were pretty much even, and mistake for Scarlet Bandit handed the win to Titan.
And Titan got lucky that issue happened because he came to pretty much a stop before that corner.
We move on. It's going to be the Hurricane Force versus JTP 13.
No drifting through these corners here.
Yeah, and looks like, oh, big flip for Hurricane Force, and JTP 13 will take the round win and move to round 3. So, great run by JTP 13. Justin Pollock will be proud as you look at the replay.
Smooth over the kicker, smooth into the first corner, straight down the straightaway, and to the line.
Yet another flip, Tommy. This carpet surface is unforgiving. So we're going to take a quick break, but coming up next, round 3 action from OCRC Raceway. The SCMT Racing Series is brought to you by Low Budget TV, TQ Media House, and Proline, racing to bring you the best.
Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. The Monsters are coming back to town as over 30 of the best RC monster trucks in the West Coast battle it out at the world-famous Hot Rod Hobbies in the 2nd annual SCMT Winter Finals on December 7th. For one day and night only, all of the big names will be here. Launch Control, Hang Time, Roush Performance, Bad Company, and the original Bigfoot, and so many more. Super value seats are just $0, parking is free, and everyone is invited. The SCMT Winter Finals at Hot Rod Hobbies on December 7th, featuring 2 races and 1 unbelievable freestyle. Gates open at 10:30 in the morning, one day only. Be there.
Welcome back to OCRC Raceway in Huntington Beach, California. It's round 4 of the SCMT Racing Series, and we are now to our final 8 drivers. So this quarterfinal round is going to be very pivotal, Tommy.
I'm seeing a lot of drivers who have been smooth their entire run for the most part, and this is what you're going to need now. You got the pressure on as we go into round 3, about to go green.
Our first matchup for this round will be Pretty in Black versus Launch Control. Full shot for Launch Control. Oh, big flip. So that's going to lock it up for Trevor. A little bit smoother run this time too. So tough break for Pretty in Black as Trevor Adamo gets the round win and moves to the semifinals. So one of Trevor's trucks will now be in the semis. He's going to try to get his second truck in as well as we see the replay. Just
wow.
I think Pretty in Black is just going for it, right, Tommy?
Hucking it at that center finish line jump. And the way that thing strangely just did a front flip all the way to the pits.
As we move on, it's now Stars and Scars versus Iron Outlaw. Michael Iacono with the lead and heading into the last corner. Oh, so you see them both kind of doing stoppies, Tommy. That's that carpet surface may be having too much traction on this surface. as we see the replay.
But still great reaction on the throttle, though, to bring it back, because that could have easily been a front flip into those last corners.
For both of them, yeah. As we move on, it's Roush Performance versus Hang Time. So this can be a big matchup, Tommy. Michael Iacono versus Trevor Adamo. This could be a final round.
Yeah. Oh,
bobble right there for Roush Performance, but he has the edge. Oh!
On the gas, Hang Time flying to that wall.
So we're going to see the replay, but it looked like Iacono almost pulled off the upset even after getting hole shotted.
Like you mentioned, this could have been a final round matchup. However, one of these two are going to go on. And flying for Hang Time, literally.
Looks like Iacono just got on the gas a little too hard, lost grip, actually missed the final jump, and they were both just going for it. So tough break for Iacono, but Adamo now has both of his trucks in the semis. We'll see Titan versus JTP 13. If JTP 13 can get in the semifinals.
JTP has it.
Yeah. So great run by Zach McKenzie, who is substituting today, actually. He now moves into the semifinals in his first ever race, Tommy.
An impressive feat on this carpet track.
Gets the whole shot and just kind of led this race from start to finish. So he's going to be, as a teammate to Iacono, it's going to be two of Adamo's trucks versus two Team Iacono trucks. It's going to be very interesting going to the semifinal. As we take a short break, the semis and the finals will be next when we come back from OCRC Raceway. The SCMT Racing Series is brought to you by Proline, racing to bring you the best. J Concepts. And Fat Cat Customs.
Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. The Monsters are coming back to town as over 30 of the best RC monster trucks in the West Coast battle it out at the world-famous Hot Rod Hobbies in the second annual SCMT Winter Finals on December 7th. For one day and night only, all of the big names will be here. Launch Control, Hang Time, Roush Performance, Bad Company, and the original Bigfoot, and so many more. Super value seats are just $0, parking is free, and everyone is invited. The SCMT Winter Finals at Hot Rod Hobbies on December 7th, featuring 2 races and 1 unbelievable freestyle. Gates open at 10:30 in the morning, one day only. Be there.
And we're back at OCRC Raceway in Huntington Beach, California. We are now in the semifinals, Tommy, and we're down to Stars and Scars versus Launch Control and JTP 13 versus Hang Time.
I absolutely, at this point of round 4, have no idea who's going to take the win. Everybody's so strong at this point. And here we go, Stars and Scars versus Launch Control. Another final round matchup potential.
Trevor Adamo trying to get both of his trucks into the final round. We'll see if he can do it, as he has the lead right now. And flip for Iacono, and that locks it up for Launch Control. So Trevor Adamo will be moving into the final round with Launch Control. As we take a look at the replay.
And Launch Control with that picture-perfect run, smooth on the straightaway, smooth through the corners, no bobbles, no issues, working that carpet like a magic carpet ride.
Now we'll see if Adamo can put both of his trucks in the final, but Zach McKenzie will be standing in his way in the JTP 13. It's JTP 13 versus Hang Time. And Hang Time grabs the lead early on, but now they're pretty much even, Tommy. A big mistake! And Zach McKenzie will be moving into the final round in his first ever SCMT monster truck race. So what a run by Zach McKenzie, Tommy.
JTP 13 in a lane that he is unfamiliar with. He stayed on the near lane this entire run all night, and then goes to the right lane, has himself some issues, but brings it to the finish line first by a wheel.
And he actually had to come from behind. He got full shot at the line, but Looks like Adamo actually made the same mistake Iacono did the round before, so that just shows, even with all the grip, you could still lose grip.
These tires spinning pretty hard with all that horsepower. As the final round is up, JTP 13 versus Launch Control.
What do you think, Tommy? Can Zach do it again? He's got to beat Trevor a second time if he wants to claim this victory today.
So it's no denying that Launch Control has had the smoothest runs of this entire race. But JTP 13 has been hanging in there. I think it's any one of these two's final match.
Is the final race?
Whole shot for Adamo.
Oh, that's not going to help.
And that's going to seal the deal for Adamo. So Launch Control takes another win. A valiant effort by Zach McKenzie, but his epic drive will come up just short today.
And for a driver that is making their debut out here, congratulations to even make it to the finals. As here you see Trevor Adamo, your winner. Some beautiful pieces here that people bring as we look back at the replay. From the start, again, just such a smooth run, start to finish for Trevor. JTP 13 though.
Yeah, it was going to be hard to beat him either way, Tommy, but he knew he had to go for it, and he did. It just didn't work out. As we see one more last look at Launch Control, and we could see the track crew led by Trevor Adamo is already hard at work getting the track prepared for our second event later on today, which you will see on Low Budget TV. But for now, that'll be it. As we take a look at some highlights, what are your thoughts today, Tommy?
Very fun to see these big, powerful monster trucks battling on the carpet here at OCRC. Great venue for these trucks. Hope to see them back here in future events to come.
Well, that's all we have today. So for Tommy Mason, I'm Charlie Sungtai. We'll see you next time on Low Budget TV when we go RC Monster Truck Racing.